Halva, it's a thousands of years old tradition from Anatolia. But with Refika touch, we made it into different heavens. With some flour, sugar and water, you turn it into a caramelly and nutty, heavenly taste. Same dessert with different kinds of presentations becomes a celebration each time. For this recipe, the ingredients are quite simple. It's quite a lot of butter, stainless steel pan, dough, water and sugar. That's it. And a bit of milk, sorry. First, we put the butter in and let it melt. I'm going to lower the heat. It has to melt slowly. I don't want it to burn. The butter has almost melted totally. We had 200 grams of butter, 250 grams of flour. First, it's gonna be thicker, like a sand. There are going to be some lumps. We don't have a lot of lumps, but if there are any lumps, collect your mixture in one side of the pan and then slowly beat it with the tip of your spatula. As you can see, it's like a thick dough, but as I continue, flour is gonna let herself go and it's going to be more like a liquid. While that's continuing cooking, I'm going to prepare the sherbet. For the sherbet, I have 400 milliliters of water. To that, I'm going to add 400 grams of sugar. Heat it until it totally melts. Don't let it boil. Close it, then turn off the stove and add the rest of the milk. This is gonna eventually happen. I want to show you how the color slowly changes. Now, some people make the halva directly with this, but then it's very white and taste is not too high. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna brown this butter and flour mixture and it will caramelize and the room will be filled with beautiful caramelized nut smell and a bit of butter, which is gorgeous. And then it becomes a totally different halva. Now, when we talk about why we make halva, this is a very Turkish, it's not like in the whole Muslim world, they don't have this halva tradition as much as we do. We have the flour halva, we have the semolina halva, we have kağıt halva, which is paper halva, tahini halva, milk halva, which we have on the channel. We have so many different halvas for so many different situations. This halva in particularly is for a few things. One, when someone passes away, we make it after that person. Secondly, when you wish something for it to happen and it happens, and it's a thanks halva. And in some religious days and gatherings, we also make this because it's a very abundant halva. This looks like a bit of flour and dough, but at least 25-30 people can eat out of this. It looks impossible, but it will be, as you will see. What we do, because halva takes a bit of time to cook and brown, we use this time. If someone passed away, we come in front of it and we say our prayers, bye-byes, give our wishes. If there are anything that we weren't able to share with that person when she was alive, we leave it to the halva. The second thing when we do is when you wish something to happen a lot and it finally did, you also make an halva. Why are we making this halva today? Is to celebrate. And this is our thank you because the book that we have been working on about the Turkish cooking techniques for 9 years went to the publisher yesterday night. Actually, it finished yesterday night. It's gonna go to the publisher today. So silently now, I'm going to whisper to the halva my thanks. Okay, I did it. Now I want to pass it to Furkan, and anyone who wants to have their thanks to the halva, please go on. While he's praying or thanking, it's his system. Now, as you can see, the sugar has almost melted here. It didn't, it did now. I'm going to add the milk. Now, a pinch of salt to balance. Did you finish your prayers?
Ben okudum.
And now, the milk. A little first. There are going to be a bit of lumps. I'm going to add a little bit more. Oh, now add the rest. If this was a semolina halva, I would just mix it a bit and then close the lid. But because this is dough, it might have lumps. So what I'm going to do, slowly stir it and get rid of the lumps. We're gonna beat the lumps on the side like this, a bit fast. Now, as it starts to thicken and there are no lumps, this is ready actually, but this is gonna rest for a while. And while it's resting, we call this demleme. We let it sit in its own heat. And how we do it, we put a cloth. Why do we put a cloth here? Because the moisture would normally hit this and then fall back to it. Instead, I'm going to do this so this will soak the extra moisture. Now it's too hot, it's gonna cool down on its own heat for about 20 minutes. Then I'm going to give it shape. Now let's move to how we shape it. You can use this halwa without giving any shapes, just putting on a plate and then just putting this spoon backwards and making a shape. Cut it by a knife and then eat it that way, or take it with a spoon with an ice cream. It's gorgeous with ice cream. Or another thing that we traditionally do, we shape it with 2 spoons. We put some oil in it. We oil both parts of the spoon like this and take a piece, then push our spoon on one side, take the extra part and then push the other spoon back and forth and you shape it like this. Okay? It's gorgeous, but it's hard. What I like doing is take an ice cream scoop, push it to the side, you get this, and then by pressing my hand, going back and forth just for once, I get this very nice spherical shape much easily. So this becomes great. It's like a dulce de leche becoming a cookie. It gives you happiness, it gives you a lot of good feelings, and it's easy and you don't need much to do this. But you can go creative with it. What can you do? A layer of this, ready in martini glasses maybe, and then a scoop of ice cream. It will be great. Or give it a shape of a dome and put the ice cream inside and then turn it and eat it that way. That could be also great. Or it could be a very nice cheesecake base as well. Or you can drizzle some white chocolate. This will go amazingly with a bit of white chocolate and it would be gorgeous. Maybe you can mix some nuts and this and make a chocolate, and a version of the white chocolate could do as well. Anyways, let's not get carried on, but I wanted to make you the classic version of it. Sometimes you might have wishes. Saying it to the food creates an incredible relationship with food. And I like that relationship very much. So please, if you make this halva, while stirring it, think about what you wish, think about all the good things, and then maybe wish for our world. Now, I think it's a great time to wish for the world peace. So have your wishes on the halva and take great care. Don't think that it's a Muslim tradition, because I believe it's much beyond. It's a Turkish Anatolian tradition that has been customized with Muslim tradition. It's a very nice way for wishing. So that's it. Take great care.